I am explaining the fourth unit. Chapter's name is A Truly Beautiful Mind. Yes, the theme of the chapter is that the great men are not born with special signs. In their childhood days, they are like common children, but their likes and dislikes sometimes give us one clue that they are different. So, slowly, these children start showing specific virtues and become great. And they have special love for humanity. Yes, it is about great scientist Albert Einstein. So nice facts are given. He was born on March 14th, 1879 in the German city of Ulm without any indication, without any sign that he was to get the great status, means he was great fellow, because his mother used to think just opposite, that he was very weak, he was not very talkative. So we can understand he was never liked by his playmates. They often called him brother boring because of that, brother boring, and youngsters never played with him. But he had special interest in mechanical toys. He loved playing violin. Then he was sent to a school in Munich. He was good at studies, but he felt suffocated there. His headmaster believed that he would never be successful in his life. He wanted to study at a university in Zurich, where the system was more liberal. So we can understand that he was liberal person from his heart. He went there, got distinction in physics and mathematics. He met a fellow student, Miliva Merrick, in the university. Later on he married with the same girl, Miliva. Albert and she had two sons, but their marriage failed in 1919. Albert worked as a technical expert in a patent office. He continued working on his idea on relativity. Very, very important rule, that is relativity. In 1905, he published his general theory of relativity, became world famous. It was his great achievement. Then in 1933, he immigrated to the United States. 5 years later, the German scientist in Berlin discovered nuclear fission. The scientists of America were greatly disturbed after that. Then he wrote a letter to the President of America to apprise him to the extent of destruction the atom bomb could cause. Means he was against of destructive power of atom bombs. His view was taken very seriously by the president then at that time. The atomization of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945, we all have heard, shocked Albert Einstein. Means he was peace lover at that time. He was disturbed by the destruction and mindless use of science. He wrote a letter to the United Nations and suggested the formation of a world government, but his letter bore no result. He spent his later days in politics advocating for world peace and democracy. So this was his great achievement. When he died at the age of 76, year was 1955, he was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as a scientific genius. The important part of his life is that he was peace lover. He did not want to use science only for destruction. Rather, he was totally against of that. Now, important questions. Fourth one, what did Einstein call his desk drawer at the patent office and why? He called his desk drawer at the patent office the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. He actually started developing his own ideas in secret, and his drawer had all the proofs which could reveal the secret at that time. Now, fifth question, why did he write a letter to Franklin Roosevelt? With the emergence of Nazis in Germany, he immigrated to the United States. It was the fact that Nazis had the total capacity to develop the atomic bomb. He was totally against because it could be very destructive to the total world. He had total intuition of the destruction. That's why he wanted to warn Roosevelt in his letter, and he practically did that. Now, sixth question. How did Einstein react to the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Yes, he was not happy with that. He was totally disturbed because the atomic bomb devastated the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. That's why he wrote a public missive to the United Nations to do something against of that. Now, important question. Why does the world remember Einstein as a world citizen? The world remembers Einstein as a world citizen because he believed in universal peace. When there was the rat race for becoming atomic power, he was really tensed because he knew the after effects of the bomb. That's why we can say that he was really a world citizen who was concerned with humanity.